Okay, what's the deal with this? Okay. Nothing to this area. Ever. Oh, there's more over here. I believe it's in this nook.
Give me that one.
Give you what one?
Oh, you rolled past it.
Give you what one?
The hoop. It's like, give me the hoop. And then, oh, I'll roll. Screwed up. Alright, let's try this again. I'ma get you.
Whoa! Wow, that is... okay.
That looks to be one tricky course.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You gotta stay rolled up the entire time. Remember, you can choose to expand worlds by returning to the Grand Tome entrance. I think what he's telling us right now is I might actually have enough to expand this world.
Alright.
But there's a lot here I have not done. Wow, that is that's tight. I have to do some very tricky maneuvers just to get that quill. Can I just jump over this? I can. Okay. More quills. Got it! Okay, I'm happy now. If I go back over
I got it, I'm okay.
go back over this way, there's a tunnel area I have not explored. Try looking down here at the bottom first, though. Okay. So now I can actually maybe start climbing this ramped area. Let's see what I can get. So what's over here? A path that just ends. That path never ends. There's gonna be something there, I feel. Okay. One path that leads up. Have I actually been up here? feel like I have. Yep, I've been up here. Oh, there is fall damage. Okay. There's more over here I can take advantage of. At least more that I know I can take advantage of. So let me wake this guy up. I can do some platforming! Oh, I have to wake one of those up. Oh, whoa, wow. So I need to find totem guy number 4, I guess. Okay, and then wake that. Oh! Tricky platforming, Eddie!
Gotta love it!
Actually, kind of did. Somebody said platformer. Wake up. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Slam. Well, there has to be more I can do up here. No, there's not. Not yet. Let me do a once more over of this whole place. Because I may be, I guess, done. Then it'll just be a question of going on to the next world or expanding this one. Okay, I've been down this path. Been over here. I think I've been pretty much everywhere. I mean, let me figure out if I can get on top of that rock face there. Try to get a few more quills. I can! Awesome! How do I get up to top to that quill? Like right now, I'm just doing a bit of cleanup.
Which is good.
Oh, this is how. And I am amazed that they expect me in order to get all the quills to do things that I would think that would be out of bounds, like actually like move around on, you know, what you wouldn't normally think. Hey, there's these rocks there. They're just kind of to give me a sense of space, you know. And yeah, you can jump on them, but that's not what the developers intended. Yeah, that's exactly what the developers intended to get some of these quills. Pretty much, basically, if basically what they're saying is if you want to 100% this game by getting like all the quills, not necessarily like the pages or anything, but the quills, like essentially what the coins would be, or the whatever the standard collectible is. Like banana, basically in order to get all the quills, you have to basically be creative with your platforming.
Yep.
You have to use everything, and I like that actually. Okay. Ooh, there's more quills over there. Let me see if. Let me do some climbing.
I'm gonna go get a fork.
What would you need a fork for? I still don't think I can get those quills. I can get this one. Or these ones. Okay, so looking at my... Looking at my total for Tribal Stack Tropics, I have 11 out of 25. 119 quills out of 200. Wow. Okay. Let's see, one Ghost Rider. And those other two collectibles. I think this is all I can get here for right now. So let's get out of here. Munch tasty butterflies to refill both health and power. Oh boy. Dance, 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 magic dance. Dance, magic dance. Oh, I was waiting for something. Okay, you're back and alive. It seems that snake chap lost his bet. Yeah, wait, hold on. What bet? Those grand tomes can be dangerous places, but it's good you're back. I have something important to share. Grand tomes like this one here can be expanded using the power of the pages you have found. Choosing to expand will make the book worlds bigger and full of extra challenges to discover. That sounds cool. How does it work? Once you've found enough of us pages, it's up to you if you want to use them to expand a grand tome that you've already opened, or search Ivory Towers for a brand new one to unlock with us. Expand or explore? Yes, the choice is yours, and you can do this in any order so long as you have collected enough pages on your adventure. How exactly do we use our pages to expand a grand tome page? Easy, just step on the switch in front of the grand tome and press A. I'll tell you how many pages are required to expand the tome. Got it. Guess I'll carry on our adventure now and decide whether to expand or explore. Do you want to expand Tribal Stack Tropics? No. I'm actually going to... What I'm going to do is I'm going to just explore Ivory Towers in general. Then, after I have sufficiently explored, I will make my decision. I don't think I can get over there yet. What I can do... No, I did not. You're just now telling me I can go into first person?
10. By the way, you can go to first person, you know.
Basically, they call it aiming mode to help aim. So now I can solve this puzzle. G I E. I get a page E. So I'm doing my Ivory Towers exploration mode now.
Go for it.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I've gotten everything I can get in the in the current version of the first world. Anything in the water? It's not. There's probably some water abilities I can use later.
Maybe.
Pagey and fire. Can't get that yet. Sheila, cancel my 4 o'clock. I need to commission the next boss battle. Huh. I opened the way forward. So what's in this area? Fitness tonics can be unlocked, blah blah blah. Collect pages to progress through Capital B's corporate lair, blah blah blah. Capital B's office. Quick, Quack! The call is coming through. There we go. Greetings, sirs. I wasn't expecting your call. Allow me to update you on our progress. First, I can confirm that a small portion of our workforce has been unfairly terminated. Please consider the upturn in all the wages we've saved. I promise. There's no reason to be concerned, Mr. Chairman of the board. I obtained the one book on schedule, and its escape pages will soon be in our grasp. I assure you, gentlemen, the freakish duo have no idea what we're really up to. Once the book is full of pages, we'll be able to control them, and the entire world. Blast! This deal gets worse by the quarter minute. I'm not looking forward to them turning up in future games. Dr. Quack, it's time to radicalize our outlook. We need to slow down the intruder's progress. Any ideas? Well, sir, I do have these really nasty quiz questions. An evil quiz. That's why you get paid slightly above minimum wage, Quack. Now, I think there was an interesting theory or breakdown that essentially what this game is really about is Microsoft's acquisition of Rare.
Mm-hmm.
Have you actually seen that theory?
I've heard about it, but I've never actually sat down and watched the video on it.
I think I read it. I'm not sure. Maybe I watched it. I'm your host, Dr. Quack. Look, Laylee, this must be Capital B's Big Hinch Manager. If big was a requirement, this guy doesn't seem to fit the bill. I reckon he'd let us pass it if you lobbed him a few breadcrumbs. Silence! I see you've been trespassing illegally inside one of my scientific book worlds. And now you'll pay the penalty with the terrifying Quackfire quiz. The what? You'll need to provide 10 correct answers in order to survive my awful question assault. Answer a question correctly, and I'll allow you to progress forward. But get one wrong, and you'll lose a life. Lose all 3 lives, and it's back to the start. Mwahaha! They clearly blew the budget on the proper boss battles. Now step forward and prepare for trivia trouncing. The deceitful salesman Trouser. How many quills does he require for his very first move? 0. Yeah, why did I make these multiple choice? Because actually, technically, his first move allows you to get to the first world. It costs 0 quills. The picture, where was it taken? That would be the Duke's temple. False. Okay, it's a village. Okay. The hapless scientist, Dr. Puzz. Which brand of token does she seek? She seeks small equals.
Yep.
Arg! A lucky guess, surely. Double curses. A super quick correct answer. That's a 2-pointer. Oh, really? The picture, where was it taken? Okay, that's the temple. Bring on the next question. Oh, so if you answer them quickly, you can go up 2 points if you get it right. The disappointed monument boss, Rampa. What does he hate? Door-to-door salesman? Did I get that right by just guessing? I haven't even met the first boss. I'm going to...
Surprise, you got it right.
The new boss, capital B. What color is his official statue? Gold.
Gold.
Bah, you've been reading Yooka-Pedia, haven't you? No, his statue is very gaudy. You can't miss it. Pages, legal property of Ivory Towers. How many do you have in total? I actually have 11. Oh, I guess I have 13. Hope you're not looking at your cell phone. Last, the presentation slides for this quiz clearly pitched it as impossible. That defeat's definitely going to come up in my next performance review. No matter, I'll make sure that the next quiz is so tough that even a player's guide won't help you. Till next time, dimwits. Although, if we had a player's guide, wouldn't it have the answers to every question?
Again, you gotta love the fourth wall break.
No one knows why Nimbo's wife left him for that typhoon. Keep searching. There are pages hidden inside the Ivory Towers hub too. Actually, that's what I'm doing right now. Right now, I'm just exploring the Ivory Towers hub.
Because screw it, you can.
Yeah. Oh, it's new.
Hey,
Oh, butterflies.
hey. Yeah.
Oh, robots. Let's go this way. What's this way?
Hey, hey.
Nice. Rexosaurus 64.
Don't you do it!
Company chair inspector is here. Yes, my posture is fine. No, I have not adjusted the optimum angle.
Yeah.
Hey, look, bouncing eyes.
Hey. Hey. Yeah. Hey.
Hello, Rex. Go inside. Enjoy the latest Rextro releases. Don't kick coin slot.
Oh, I think Bob's gonna do more than kick the fucking coin slot with this next game.
Nope, 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 nope.
Hey.
So let me go into Rextro's place. Grab something so I can shoot. See ya, Rextro. Screw you. For all I know, you were working with the bad guy the entire time. The archive? I believe you can actually read some of these books. Yep, here they are. Jetpacks and butlers. Your first investment. Jetpacks and butlers, your first investment. My way or the... Or the Taiway? I don't know. Key beats. Big connector. 50 shaders of games. How to use hexagons in all of your home decorating. Capital B is guide to red nectar. Oh, my way or the flyway. What does that actually say? More what? More the merrier. Okay. More the merrier, it's meeting time.
Yeah.
Not to use their iguana. Iguana who? Iguana kick these two chumps straight out of my building. If I use these hooks. think I need some moves from the water world. So I don't think I can do anything here yet.
Hey. Hey.
Okay, what is that arrow pointing at? Ah! There we go.
Yeah. Hey. Hey. Yeah.
It's a maze!
Hey. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Hey. Yeah. Hey.
Okay. Got it!
Woo! Alright, this looks wicked weird.
What, the maze?
The glass, like, not only the maze, but the glass they have put up in front of
Yeah.
it.
Now, there should be something here.
Hey.
I don't know what it is. I think I need more abilities in order to just get whatever it is. I'll come back to the archive.
Yeah. Hey. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Hey. Yeah.
Oh, there's stairs. I never noticed that before. Yay, now, Trouser! Sup, dude? So normally in order to get to the... That's right, Trouser said he would give you a free ability to get into the next world. Basically, you get a free ability to get into the next world, but once you're in the worlds, you actually have to pay up.
Just that cheerful trouser!
Well, that just means that I'm now on the right track.
Yeah.
Okay, counter gap.
Yeah.
And for helping me expand my sales to Travel Stack Tropics, it's free of charge.
Yeah.
This next move will allow our purple friend here to glide through the sky with a hold of A. Simply leap with A, then press and hold A for a second time to glide.
Yeah.
Super. Come and find me in the archive later. I have something off the books to offer you. Oh, so I bet that arrow is where Trouser is in the archive. It actually kind of makes a bit of sense. Nice, you unlocked a new tonic. Come and pay me a visit. Cool. Okay. So I can't do anything with these. I can't do anything with the cannonballs yet.
No. Soon, my friend.
Soon. Okay, so there's the world. Looks to be a snow world. Oh, I see what you have to do there. Timing! Did that enemy have pants on his head? I mean, not judging or anything, but... Did that
Yeah,
enemy...
he had pants on his head.
So the
I could
enemy was...
barely see it, but I saw pants on his head.
The enemy was pants on head, stupid. Got it. Missed it! Oh, crap. I got the time that. Crap! Missed it, missed. Ah! Missed it. Trying to get this pagey. No!
Oh, so close!
I know, right? For a change, I made this taunt rhyme. Oh, or I could just stand here. I don't know why I was trying to do the hard way.
I'm gonna do this other way! Like 6 times and then go. Wait. Man, you do that. I'm just sitting here watching you do it too, and then I'm just like, I'm just gonna wait it out. Because it's like you always seem to find a way to do it the hardest way possible.
Some people have to do it the hard way.
I swear you're a masochist in disguise.
How'd you find out? Okay, what new tonic do you have for me, sweetie?
It comes with being able to confirm one's own masochism.
That probably allows me to use a shortcut. Wait, I can't roll up this? Okay. So first of all, let me see. How much does this cost to open up? Okay, so I can either spend 3 pages to open up this world, or 3 pages to expand the world. I have it for both, but I'm not going to open this world up, because probably what I'm going to do is when I actually get back to playing this on my own time, is I will expand the world so I can totally finish a world before I move on to the next one.
Good plan.
Can't do anything here. So what I'm going to do now... I'm going to head back to the archive. Double the number of collectibles. Crap, that guy was responsible for Donkey Kong 64, wasn't he? I mean, I kind of like the idea of collectathons, but Donkey Kong 64 was kind of excessive. Wait a minute, where's Trouser? Oh, I bet you have to at least get at least one page in the snow world, and Trouser is going to be there to actually... I bet you have to get to the third world through the archive. Okay. Fair enough, I guess. Okay, I'm going to go back through Ivory Towers, because there are a few places I want to go now.
Yeah.
But we'll have to go through a lot of loading screens. I mean, I don't see us getting to any other world tonight. Like, either expanded or regular version of the world. We're just going to kind of be doing stuff in Ivory Towers.
Which is fine.
And actually, let me go back up here in Ivory Towers, because there's something I know I can do in the in this main area here. Who knows, I might even be able to open up a shortcut. Okay, so I just need to glide up here. Well, whatever I need, I still don't have. I still don't have the ability I need for that paging. Okay. Cool.
I mean the invisibility one.
Invisibility?
Isn't there one that just gives him invisibility if memory serves me correctly? Or like a chameleon sort of type dealy?
What good would that be against fire?
I don't know. You said you just didn't have the right ability. I just went, maybe you need that one.
It's something to get past fire, and also to break that glass. Shipwreck Creek. Oh, so the first area is called Shipwreck Creek. Interesting. Holy phone. How'd you get... There is stuff up here! Exploration! Yay! I increased my total health!
Exploration?
Oh, that is so annoying. That's ear grating.
What, me going, oh!
No, it's like this really squeak. It squeaks. What are you laughing about?
Because I don't have to listen to it.
That's true, you don't.
Hey.
believe I can at least do something with this ship, this cannon. Yeah, no problem. Down here. I feel like there's going to be like some sort of underwater move that allows me to like smash things or something underwater.
Maybe.
Platforming ho! Yeah, I got pages. I lit myself on fire. Come on. Okay, I don't think there's any more I can do here. Oh, I can break these barriers. Did not know that. Okay, now I'll go back into Ivory Towers proper. Oh. Well. There we go. Let me expand the world. Just expand the world here. Okay, so should I just end the regular playthrough here and just start the review, or just how I feel about this game, or should I actually go into the book and kind of show off whatever that, whatever the cutscene's going to be? Show the expanded world.
Nope. End it here.
Okay. Well, I wasn't going to go and explain the expanded world. I was just going to show off how it might have changed.
Well, no, I would say, honestly, I would end it right here. Because it's just like, ta-da!
Okay. So let me... with my menu. Yeah, we'll quit the main menu. Overall, I kind of enjoyed myself. I actually really liked this game. As far as a platform, if you want a good 3D platformer experience, this is a really good platformer. Like, it really plays around with the platforming elements. It has very good platforming segments. And in fact, the issues that kind of irked me with the things that kind of irked me about the game have nothing to do with how the game plays as a platformer. The collectibles are nice. There are not too many collectibles. The problem with collectathons can be that if you put too much into them, that it starts to become a drag. See Donkey Kong 64 for that. There's just too much in that game. But here, it's the right amount. You have your quills, you have your pages, which are your main collectible, and then you have a handful of other things. You have the Ghost Riders, which are easy enough. Each Ghost Rider takes a little bit something different in order to actually collect them. So you actually have to use your skills. And then all the other collectibles end up giving you something. Like the heart thing I got ended up extending my life, like the butterfly thing. The coin allows you to access the Rex minigames, which gives you pages. The molecule gives you access to transformation, which, again, gives you access to pages, your main collectible. And that's nice, that's fine. Now, am I completely happy with with some of the missions? No, I'm not. I'm really not. Some of them can be a little bit annoying. Some of them err on the good side of difficult, where it tests you, but other times it just seems like it was made that things are just made a little bit too difficult. I felt that, like, for example, that race I did, Eddie, there probably could have been a few more areas. There probably could have been a few more areas where there were butterflies, just so you weren't almost constantly running on empty, and if you just missing one grouping could spell disaster. I felt if they were a little bit more generous with maybe one or two butterfly placements, even if it meant jumping to get them, I think that would have been okay. It's instead of what we got. Because I felt just sometimes the difficulty was that the butterfly encampments, the butterfly areas, were way too spaced out, and I think that's too much for the first area of the game. And it's not the race, like I said, it's not the race. I think it's just how they spaced out, and where they put the butterfly power-ups to help refill your bar. I think they needed at least a couple more emplacements of those, whether you jumped or whether you had to go off to the side. That way, it felt a little bit fair. That way, if you messed up, it was your fault. And yeah, it was still kind of my fault when I messed up, but a lot of the times it ended up being because I timed a jump wrong and went right over a butterfly placement, and it was too much between that one and the next one. And my ability would run out, and the cloud would immediately pass me. And by that point, you're kind of screwed.
Yup.
So, I think some of the missions can be a little bit too unfair, but they're not pull your hair out unfair. You can do them, and you feel like you can do them. So I think the challenge just needs tweaks in some areas. I could have done without the Rextro 64 missions. I'm just gonna be honest. No one likes See, one of the big complaints, even of Donkey Kong 64, is no one liked the mini-game missions. The mini-game where you had to play those mini-games to get the collectibles. Nobody liked those. That's one of the biggest criticisms of that game. And yes, Donkey Kong 64 had arcade challenges, and they weren't bad, but you were not forced to play them to get a collectible. And in this case, you have to play it twice. The first time is not bad, because the first time, you just have to finish the game. The second time is for a high score, and there's too much BS in the games that make it challenging for the wrong reasons. I don't see... If there were more Yooka-Laylee games, I would like to see I'd like to see the retro arcade games mixed all together. There are so many good ideas for mission. There's so many good ideas for mission variety for you to get pages. There's no reason to throw a guy who pretty much just lets you play mini games. And actually, then there's Rextro's arcade, and those options are on the menu where you can play on the main menu where you can play it for one player or 2 to 4 or multiplayer. And really, there's no need to. It's a big distraction, and even a lot of the reviews say, okay, the arcade's BS. Really, there's no reason to have it. It's annoying. I hated doing it. And I'm not... Of all of the upcoming missions in the game, and I'm going to play this game to completion. Of all the upcoming missions in the game, I'm looking forward to these arcade minigames the least.
Yeah.
it was probably the most frustrating aspect of this game. I felt that I think the controls for the one transformation I was in should have been tweaked a little bit more. I did not like that my main attack did nothing against enemies, so essentially it was you just having to avoid them. I wish that you had something to basically make this, and maybe again this is one of those things that I did not play Banjo-Kazooie. So maybe you couldn't attack in your transformations in the first place, but I just felt that with the plant transformation that I should have had something, whether it was trying to, just something. Maybe it was an attack that did not have the what do I want to say here? Maybe in the transformations you don't have as wide of a benefit of the doubt as. Or as wide as a grace period, or as wide as a maybe it's more difficult when you're in a transformation to hurt enemies. That's what I'm saying. You know, if they made it so in the transformations you had to be more precise than you were with Yooka-Laylee regularly, I would get that. Having to be precise with your regular attack, or maybe you have to like time your piddly jump, so maybe you have to jump on the enemies. Okay, I get that, but being absolutely helpless? And that jump sucks! I felt that maybe that could have used a little bit of tweaking here. A lot of these problems I had weren't deal breakers for me. They're just something that I feel it's okay, I think, for the first iteration, but it's something that needs to be tweaked and sequels. And I hope this game gets a sequel. And it's bigger and it's better. Maybe not in the size of collectables, but maybe as far as I hear that a lot of people that this was one of the completionists' complaints was that there are too few worlds. But the world is big enough, and you know, if it has a decent amount of worlds, this could be a good game series. I think it has the right amount of type of collectibles. They don't need to get too big. They don't need to add too much. I think they kind of just have the right amount of things for each level for you to collect. Now, I'm going to actually start talking about some of the things that have irked people and people have complained about regarding this game. Number one, let's talk about the camera. So many people talk about the camera, talking about how it's archaic, you know, how it fights you. Eddie, I did not have a problem with the camera. A lot of the times when I was having a problem with the camera, it was my own fault because I was just trying to constantly adjust it. The camera, it will work well enough on your own without you having to constantly adjust it. But if you do, the camera controls like any other game exist where you can move it with the right stick. You can actually constantly adjust the camera if you want. It doesn't help too much, but you can do it. The camera is competent enough on its own most of the times, and if you don't like the camera angle, you can just readjust it with the right stick and you'll be fine. There were a few times where the camera did get stuck on something, but they ended up not being deal breakers, and I was able to adjust accordingly and just get the camera moved back into the right position. The camera's not an issue. I did have a few problems a few times where it lagged a little bit on me, or where the game became non-responsive for a few seconds, but it wasn't a deal breaker. It probably had to do with how I'm running a few things right now, but it still ran really nicely. Now let's talk about the gibberish. I'm really torn on this. I get why they added the animal random noises when the characters talked, but you know, I didn't really mind most of the time because I was able to actually fast forward. But that did mean I did lose a lot. And when it's like in a cutscene where they're talking, Eddie, you have no control about how fast that scroll bar. You can't speed through or anything. It moves automatically.
Right.
I feel the voices might get grating in the long run. Look, I understand why Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie had the grunting in the game. We are talking N64. There wasn't a lot of room for voice acting back then. It was the system wasn't as complex as the PlayStation are, and even as complex as the PlayStation, and in general, just in that with that generation of gaming, voice acting wasn't essentially. Voice acting was a luxury. It wasn't widespread enough yet. That's something we kind of got in the next generation of gaming. So, when we think that with Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie, that there was a reason why we had grunting, is because basically it didn't make sense to put voice acting in the game. Yeah. Given when Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie came out, it makes complete sense why they developed the game like that. Now, compare Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie to the very last Rare platformer on the system. Do you know what that was, Eddie?
Off the top of my head, no.
Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Oh yeah, that one. I love that game.
I have not played that game either, but I do know it has full voice acting, and it's the better for it. Because they had gone to the point where Rare could get everything they could out of the system. Look, I get it. Yooka-Laylee is a callback to the golden days of the collectathon platformer. It is a loving homage to Banjo-Kazooie, and I get that's why they're doing the grunting. But again, the whole reason Banjo-Kazooie did the grunting in the first place was because it just didn't make sense. They did not have the capability to actually put voice acting in the game. And part of me really wonders if this game would have been better just to have typical voice acting. They were getting actors just to make the grunts in the first place. Why not get them to actually just to voice act the characters?
Maybe not enough budget. Maybe not.
Maybe not. I'm just not sure. I'm just not sure how whether grunting is good for the series in the long run. And I do want to see this series continue. I do want to see more games like this. But I just think that if we get another Yooka-Laylee game, I think they need to ditch the animal grunts. And, just because you're playing homage to a game from the 64-bit era does not mean you have to necessarily follow all those rules. You can advance with the time and move the collectathon platformer forward. There are some good things that the past 20 years has given us. And it's not, I'm just going to say it, it's not a big gripe. I don't find this to be a deal breaker. I'm not sure how grading is going to get in the long run, and most of the time I can just skip through it. And there is an option to make the grunting go through faster so that you get less of it. It's just a minor nitpick that I just wonder if the game could have just been just that bit better if we had true voice actings and not animal grunting. And I just feel that's what we have in general is just general nitpicks. The game plays beautifully. It controlled like a dream. It felt smooth. I enjoyed actually playing it. I enjoyed how they encouraged me to have to use every bit of the environment to platform. Not just like what looks like platforms, but it's like, okay, no, those aren't just rocks that are just there for effect. You can actually just try to get on top of them. And that was cool, trying to figure out how to do that and get all the quills. It's not just finding quills like, they're in a some random nook somewhere in the world. They're there. You have to figure out how to use the environment to your advantage. Platform up and find them. And I like that. This game is wonderful. This is essentially, I think it does its job. I think it does what it set out to do. And I think, if nothing else, it gives us a first taste. And I hope people really give this one a try. I hope more people play this game. Because I want to see more games like this. But more than that, I want the next game that comes out. And I want all games that are trying to be throwbacks and throwbacks are trying to reinvigorate or bring back certain types of gameplay. I don't want them to just bring back the gameplay of the past that they are paying homage to. I want them to do what they can to also improve it and make a game that's worthy of that pedigree, but also improves on it. And I'm not sure Yooka-Laylee went that far. I think Yooka-Laylee just... Does it make sense, Eddie?
Scratch the surface.
I feel like this game could have done more. I mean, I get it. It did what it did beautifully, but I think if it would have thrown out some conventions and modernized them a bit, this could have been truly spectacular. And it's a great game as it is right now, but it could have been something more. For everybody, I'm just going to say this game is mired in a lot of controversy that has nothing to do with gameplay. It's silly. It's downright just stupid. Forget about the JonTron stuff, guys. Get that out of your head. I mean, we can talk. We can talk about, you know, how you feel about him being a racist or whatnot, or the comments he talked about. But in the end, it is the company's right to basically distance themselves and say, we don't want somebody with those kind of backwards views in our game. It is their right, and you know what? I applaud them for it. And if that is why you are going to downvote and hate on this game, then screw you. This is a wonderful game. This is not the same as Mighty Number 9. That game failed at what it did. It didn't even accomplish the wonderful homage part. This game at least did that. It did everything it set out to do. Could it have done it better? Absolutely yes. But to basically downgrade and just rage and just hate on this game because of something like JonTron, screw you guys. Judge the game on its own merits, and based on its own merits, the game's good. If collectathon platformers were never your thing, then you're not going to like this game. But I did like those type of games. I love this game. This is a great game. I want to play more of this game. I kind of want to finish this review, play more of this game. But I just want to make it clear before I end. You guys have to try it out for yourself. This is not a failed Kickstarter project. This is a game that did exactly what I set out to do, and it did it well. This is a game that exemplifies why Kickstarter is there. And why, you know what? That type of platformer that type of game is never going to be on top again. We understand that. But those type of games, the games that we loved, don't have to disappear. And that's what the Kickstarter group, Kickstarter games, and that's what any game development is really all about, is delivering good games that anybody can enjoy that isn't developed by an algorithm, by what publishers think are safe, by what's popular. Platformers are never going to be on top again. I get that. Fighting games are never going to be on top of that. I get that. But that does not mean that those type of games have to disappear forever. There are a lot of good indie games, indie developers, indie games you can find on Steam that have reignited and reignited the type of games that we loved in the past. They don't feel beholden that they have to follow this formula because that's what's big in the gaming world at the moment. But they can take what we loved about certain genres of games in the past, and they can improve on them, and they can make them better. When I talk about the gaming conventions that I don't want to say gaming conventions. Evolving the game, I'm talking about that there are certain, I don't want to say conventions, but I want to say that gaming has come a long way in certain regards that you should take that into account when you're making a game, and you should evolve in the long run. Like voice acting, or voice acting is a small thing, but camera controls, things like that, things where games have just gotten better. If you're making if you're making a game that is a callback to other types of games from the past, you don't have to use the archaic controls or camera or anything like that. You can use modern touches to make your game better. That does not detract from your game. I feel Yooka-Laylee does this in part, but I don't think it doesn't go far enough. And I hope that the developers are able to make more games, that Playtonic can make another Yooka-Laylee game, and that when they make the next Yooka-Laylee game, they do not feel that they have to make have to make it be so close to Banjo-Kazooie to meet those Kickstarter claims. That maybe with the second game, the series can start to evolve into its own thing. Now, it's still going to have those ties to Banjo-Kazooie. It's still going to be a spiritual successor. But maybe it can also be something better. And I think, in general, that's what we should always hope for. That games can evolve, especially on the indie scene, that they can be... Maybe they are paying homage to a game from your childhood. But in the end, that they shouldn't just be reflections of those games. They should be better than those games. So yeah, guys, give it a try. Play this game. I love it. I'm going to play more of it. I'm going to beat this sucker. And I hope to see more from this studio, and I'm looking forward to Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. Next week, guys, we are playing Retro City Rampage DX. I'll see you then.